Time to kick ass and take names.
Brian, what is this?
Well, I believe we'll be playing Alan Wake.
What? What kind of show is this, Brian?
I think we are playing the game
Dingleberries. Alright, so we're playing Alan Wake, which is a Microsoft Xbox exclusive. This is from Remedy, which is a Finnish studio. They made such games as Max Payne 2, and they're going to make Quantum Break for the Xbox One, which looks like a very interesting TV game, weird hybrid mix. Alan Wake kind of forebodes that, but this game right here, I can't believe it's 4 years old. But Alan Wake is very much inspired by Stephen King and also Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of hints of Coast to Coast also.
Yeah, it's really cool. They have like a little Coast to Coast show going on. The game also split up in these episodes. So Brian's manning the controls. Want to give a start?
All right, here we
Quit
go.
our talking and start walking.
I see on the cover it bills itself as a psychological action thriller. So you know what you're getting yourself into.
You know what you're setting up for. This is a good game to play for on Halloween. It's a little scary. You know what? We can do a new game. I don't know if you want to do hard or nightmare. There's no easy difficulty in this game.
No, I'll do normal.
Let's do norms. Pick Lockbox 2. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'm always fine with starting new games anyway. This is actually one of those cool games that I like to keep on playing over and over again.
And there's little fun to be had in
And we have this nice voiceover.
antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps
What you're hearing is Alan Wake.
but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end.
It's kind of cool.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
It's like a nice Pacific Northwest town you're going to. It's like you don't see this much in games.
We said it's Microsoft Studio, Microsoft exclusive. It's like Microsoft's backyard up there.
But this dream unsettled me. It was
It does have a good sense of atmosphere in this game.
by my standards.
And the story is pretty damn nifty. It's you'll see this guy's a novelist, a la Stephen King-esque, making all these kind of nice little thrillers and mysteries. And
Desperately trying to reach my
I
destination.
guess he was a writer for the show, which is like Twilight Zone, which, as you'll see in this game, they have little TVs. They'll play episodes, and like with live actors, you can watch them. Not every day, you just go run into somebody. What does that guy do in the road anyway? He was just standing there.
He was up to no good.
He was up to no good. You saved the world. That guy was probably setting up explosives at that tunnel. What is he doing? Just standing there.
Exactly.
They put me in jail, and I would never see Alice again.
Oh. Uh-oh. Where did the body go, Brian?
Or his wife.
His wife? Oh, yeah. Alice!
Body was gone.
Where'd it go? Episode 1. Nightmare. At least not Nightmare on Elm Street.
From the crash, I could hardly see.
The movie that traumatized me as a little child.
Does this game have subtitles?
I believe so. Let's put on those subtitles for everybody's viewing pleasure. Pleasure.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah, enable those subtitles. Resume that game. Look up to the light. This is the game's version of figuring out if you need inverted controls or not. I thought that was kind of nifty, not to bring up a completely random game, like Halo 2 had that too, where it's like look up at the light, so however you looked up at the light, it remembers. If you're like pressing down to look up, or press up to look up. Personally, I am a fan of just normal. Up is up, down is down, versus inverted. What do you say, Brian?
Yeah, I think in flying games I prefer it the other way, but this is good.
Like Star Fox, Stat Fox.
I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
I knew there was something wrong. That's some nice big old subtitle text.
Yeah.
Comparing this to another experience of Alien Isolation, they have some really small subtitle text. This is nice and bulky.
I'd have to find another way to the
I'll let you know what he's saying. You know what I like about this game is the protagonist is not your assuming muscle-bound protagonist.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like your writer. Looks like he'll head up a creative writing class down at your community college.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You
I don't recognize you. You're just all shadow.
you think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them?
Then you just bounce over here.
Alright then.
Just keep running. This game does have a little mini-map system. Oh.
Books if it was.
You've never published another book. One of these are his inner demons,
Yes.
personified in weird, creepy characters.
You missed your deadline.
It's my editor.
Ah! I like how they garble the voices up, so it's like, you missed. Almost kind of like a crane thing. I wish you turtle. Oh, you have to, hit the left bumper at the right time. It'll kind of like slow down. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. You know that successful dodges are sometimes highlighted with cinematic moments?
Working on.
That's what it says. You reached that checkpoint. See, this game has a lot of checkpoints.
Something that other games can learn from, namely Alien Isolation.
Yes. Since that's a recent memory of mine, I'm probably going to bring that up a lot, people. Sorry. I still love it. It's a good game, but just needs work. Get to the lighthouse. It's like a tornado's chasing you. Whoa! Those made me scared as a little kid as a tornado. We used to have a lot of tornado warnings and watches back in Illinois. I was always just get scared that tornado's just gonna suck me up, twirl me around. Not as much scared of tornadoes because we don't really live in an area that gets tornadoes.
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of tornado watches out here?
No, not very many.
Because you're the native, I guess.
Quickly, get inside.
I don't know why I guessed that.
Lose.
And this poor guy here. I mean, he's like, go in my house. I will be victim number one.
Oh no.
You should have saw what he was signing on his contract.
No! Damn it, die!
Die, damn it! Damn it with the 2M.
See,
Damn
he
it.
didn't get the instructions to press L and left bumper.
He could not pull off the cinematic flare dodge.
No.
Would it be awesome if when someone dodges, they go, dodge attack! The dodge, dodge! Oh! Nothing's creepy about seeing a human eye on your screen.
Nothing at all.
I think they're saying "the" a lot in German right now. Die Frauen. It makes me think of the Simpsons episode where Sideshow Bob was making a case where his whole chest says "Die Bart Die," and they're like, "Why does it say that?" He's like, "Oh, that's German for the Bart, the."
Get out.
I know I've been talking lighting a lot with the recent games I've been playing, but this has some nice lighting. This is 4 years old.
Yeah.
We're talking about Xbox 360, but people put some good work in it. Damn it! Just like I said on the screen. Whew. I think this game's all about the light. I think the light dynamic in this game's awesome. Like, you heal in the lights, you have to use light to weaken enemies, to blast our faces apart. You played this game a bit before.
Just a little, yeah.
Just a teensy bit. Oh. Oh, you have to wait for the light, the ball light to... There you go.
Okay.
When they say head for the light, they mean it. It was that easy to get your health back by just going underneath the light.
It's like going in the water, like on Mario.
Like this.
Yeah, Mario 64. You break your arm, just put a flashlight on it. Oh,
Darker ocean.
that'd be kind of creepy to see that. You have to wait till this creepy voice in the sky stops talking to you before you actually could,
Gotcha.
get a move on.
No. Follow my light.
Follow my light, sir.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous.
Kane is here. Head towards light. Yo, Deckard. Yo, Deckard. Yo, Deckard King.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence.
Taken by the dark presence.
Hurt him now. The darkness protects him.
I'm not gonna cut your head.
Drive the darkness away to make him vulnerable again. Here, take it. Pick up the flashlight. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He's still pick up the revolver.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm... This isn't Witch!
Safe haven. They don't like light. They just get vanquished.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And if you open that, yeah, you got it. You got this. You can pick up a... Oh. The cool thing is the weapons in this game. Like, you'll never think a flare gun would be your equivalent of a rocket launcher in a game.
But because of the light, huh?
Yeah, all because of the light. So the game does play with that, around with that in some pretty interesting ways. I like it. I like it. And it's all about collecting those coffee thermos.
Oh, good.
Oh, I guess you have to go out the other way. Take the stars. So, what's your favorite? Do you ever watch Twilight Zone?
I have. A lot of the old ones, a little bit of the newer ones, too.
What was your favorite Twilight Zone? Is it the one with Shatner and the Goblin on the airplane? Oh, you have to insert a battery, yeah. That's why. That's right.
Wait till my charge goes up here, I think.
Okay.
There's a lot of favorites I have. To Serve Man is probably one of my favorites.
Which one was that?
Alright, so this one, check it out.
Enlighten me.
These aliens come down,
Uh-huh.
and what happens there?
I think he is. I think when darkness falls
wait,
into
so-
abyss, it's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
shit. So aliens come to Earth.
Yes.
And then
And
you shoot with the gun.
what ends up happening, the aliens come and I think they're all helpful.
Oh,
Oh, you little
Just go to
jerk.
safe haven, I think. You have to wait till the darkness is gone from before you start shooting, see? No, don't do it yet. Now you do it. Because they're not vulnerable until you take the darkness away from them. Otherwise you're wasting ammo.
Gotcha.
that what the aliens do?
Keep this up.
The people think they're really helpful, and they come over and they are really helpful, and some of them offer to help take the humans with them to their planet and check it out.
Uh-huh.
And
That's like how we're talking about that episode as we're trying to run away from this tornado with all this crazy stuff happening.
yes,
So they were helpful, but what happened? People killed them?
well, they leave behind this book called To Serve Man, and I think it's really like this helpful book. Like, oh, it's great. These people are here to help us.
Uh-huh.
And then they can only decipher the cover, which is what that is, and so that's all they can decipher is the title is The Serve Man. But then
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
And so finally, like, there's like a bunch of people on board the ship, and they finally decipher what the rest of the book is. Turns out to be a cookbook to serve man.
Oh, I thought about that. Cause I thought about, you know what's the funny thing is a lot of my introduction to Twilight Zone episodes is through the parodies of Simpsons, Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah.
I think they have one like that where it's like the Serve Mail House.
Yep.
Have some more sloppy Jims. Or was that Oktoberfest? Uber?
There's a couple of them with William Shatner in it, though, you brought up. The most famous one's the one where he's out on he's the passenger on the airliner.
Yeah.
And the
And
creatures. Yeah. The other lesser known one is he's inside a cafe.
Oh my god, look at that face.
Stop.
Right.
Facial animations still isn't in the works in this time, okay?
Yes. Where they have like
Cheer up, handsome.
they just got done visiting the dentist and they can't open their mouths all the way, so they have like some canker sores going on and they can't open their mouths. They're in pain.
I had bad dental insurance. Went to a doctor that gave me a lot of canker sores.
Now this game got pretty good reviews, didn't it?
Yeah, that's some pretty good reviews.
But there's no sequel yet.
No,
Yeah.
Remedy's just doing Quantum Break.
It'd be interesting that if. No, I don't know how it ends, but I don't know if it'd be sequel worthy based on the ending.
Yeah.
It's just a one and done.
Think about it, I don't think so. You know, sometimes I think games could be better as one and dones.
Yeah.
I think the idea of this game is really cool. Like, if they were to do a sequel, maybe a different person altogether. Kind of like how Silent Hill had different protagonists, but had kind of the same psychological kind of town. Maybe it would work like that. But, you know, in this perspective of this character, I think this game itself is just kind of well contained. And I like the fact that they're trying a new IP, you know. I'm always kind of a big fan of seeing new things come out. Hey, you know that's Lincoln. The other car.
I'm not sure where she wanted me to stand. I don't remember.
Oh, up front.
Okay.
She wants you to stand by the, where that guy is. You gotta pose for Alice. This is the first big task, is pose for Alice. And then this guy here, he's gonna, spectacles here.
Deerfest is just 2 weeks.
I'm over here, dude. You want to turn around all the way?
You gotta change your prescription there, pal.
Take a picture of me with
Wife.
spectacles.
There
behind
we
me.
go. Spectacles decided to move. He's kind of creepy, dude. Look at that.
It's like the dad from, is it Happy Days?
The famous writer such as
Was it Happy Days? I remember that day being a little chubbier.
It was like that, and then with the Fonz comes running at her.
Hey! Sit on it, Fawn. Sit on it.